I developed this program around about 8 years ago after a lifetime in training and running training teams and working in organizational learning. And I think the difference for me is that when you're training someone, it's a bit like a baby swallowing milk from the mother. It's a process of just digesting and taking it in, but the baby's not working for that milk. Adults don't learn that way, they don't change that way. So what this is, coaching activates each person. Everyone gets involved. They don't do the same work, they do the work that's important to them. But it's not a process of swallowing whole, it's a process of chewing the information. And so when we chew this information, we take it, we break it down, we crunch it into little pieces, and then we digest it for ourselves. So we make it important to us. We make it mean something to us. And I think what we've done in the 8 years that we've run it is, it's been a profound change maker in many people's lives. So when we bring this to Malta and when we bring this to organizations here in Malta, what we're looking for is to spark a fire in individuals where they're going to say, how can I just be better and better and better at leadership the way I can do it? And this is the second really important point. So on the first point is the swallowing and chewing idea. But the second point is you can't make someone into a leader in somebody else's fashion. What we try and do here in the Managed Leader Development Program is we help people become the leaders that they have the potential to be. And the truth is that everyone, all of the best leaders that we see in our organizations, in our families, in our churches, the best leaders are the leaders who are being authentic to themselves. So the MLDP, what it does is it helps people over a sustained period of time to find a way of doing leadership that's authentic to themselves. It accelerates and accentuates the things they're good at, and it helps them to find ways of moving around that part of themselves which is not automatically brilliant for leadership. I think that's what it does, and I think that's why the process is so enjoyable. Because if you've got 10 people in a room, you've got 10 people on very different experiences, coming out of the end with very different experiences. In a nutshell, it starts off with a personal development commitment, and then we see each other regularly, 3 hours once every 2 weeks, over a long period of time. The point is that the change doesn't happen in the room. The change happens at work between the sessions. And for this session, for this program, it was 24 hours spread over 6 months. And in those 6 months, there's an enormous amount of change that happens, and a lot of integration and a lot of chewing that goes on.
What I like best is that its approach is not a one-size-fits-all approach, but it meets the individual needs. As other courses, it's more theory, and this is more practical, hands-on. It gives you a hands-on experience.
This was a truly remarkable journey, an enriching experience, which saw us tackling challenging situations, challenging scenarios. It was mind-intriguing as well, and that really helped us to see into things in a more deeper context. And truly, I can say that it was organized across a set stretch of weeks, which helped us to go from stride to stride and further advancing into the conclusion that we all were aiming for, I think.
What I liked about this program is the informality of it all. We were discussing really openly, and throughout our discussions we were learning about leadership in a nice and friendly way.
They were terrific, and they're very inspiring and very approachable. They were just fantastic.
Both James and Kathy, in their own respective ways, really contributed in assisting us towards reaching a very, very positive outcome, which I can say left us really empowered in facing leadership roles, or for those who are already into a leadership role, into feeling more contributing further into this challenging fora.
James and Katie are fantastic presenters. They know what they are speaking about, and the way they present it is so nice that it feels like being at home and discussing with colleagues and friends.
Yes, definitely. I think it's a very valid experience and it helps you to advance in your career. So yes, I would.
I truly support the idea of recommending these coaching sessions because they really contribute to one's personality and enhance seeing into your strengths, excelling in them and addressing any traits which might impinge on one's own success.
Definitely, I recommend this program. It helps you in your leadership skills, it enhances them, and it makes you think also about what can be done vis-à-vis leadership.